Hey everybody! Today and the rest of this week we are going to work on learning how to write our very own math word problems. So you've been reading math word problems, you've been identifying the key words to tell us if we're going to add, subtract, or multiply, and you've been solving these problems. But now we're going to try to write our own math word problems and then solve them. Alright, so today we're just going to start where we've already been given the numbers and we need to fill in the blank. So our problems are going to look something like this. They're going to have these blanks and they already have the numbers for us. We still need to identify if we are doing addition or subtraction or multiplication because we are still going to solve this problem when we're done. But we're going to need to fill in the blanks. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read it all the way through. When we get to these long lines, we're just going to say blank and then keep going. At the end, when we're done, we're going to figure out what operation we need to use to solve this. Then we're going to fill in our blanks. So let's read it first. I bought 12 blank. Then I blank 9 more. Now I have blank. All right, so we're going to figure out what operation we're going to use. I see more, which is that clue word that tells us that we are doing addition. So I bought 12 blank, then I blank 9 more. Now I have blank. All right, so now we know we're doing addition. Now we're gonna fill in those blanks. When you're filling in the blanks, the key is to think what you could buy or what the problem is telling you. So if I bought 12, you have to buy that you can buy things, right? And we know that a thing is a noun. So let's think of nouns that we could buy. I bought 12. I know that cookies are a noun, and I could buy 12 cookies. So I'm going to fill in my blank. I'm going to write cookies. And since we are buying 12 of them, or we bought 12 of them, that's more than one, so this is going to be a plural noun. Okay, I bought 12 cookies. Then I blank 9 more. So I couldn't eat them, right? I couldn't eat the cookies because then we wouldn't be doing addition. So I'm going to say then I bought 12 more. I'm going to fill that blank in, and I'm going to fill it in with bought. And I just looked right up here and copied it down here so that the spelling was the same. Okay, so now our problem says, I bought 12 cookies. Then I bought 9 more. Now I have blank. This tells me that this wants the answer, so the number of how many cookies I have altogether. So now I'm going to draw my picture and I'm going to solve this problem. So go ahead and draw your picture. We're going to draw 12 and 9. Okay, so I drew my picture and I wrote my equation and I filled in my answer. I got the answer of 21 because I counted 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I know that our answer is that now I have 21 cookies because we were buying cookies. And then I wrote my equation down here. 12 plus 9 equals 21. All right, we're going to move on to our next one. Next one says, we saw 11 blank. Suddenly, 6 of them blank away. Now there are blank left. All right, I'm going to circle those keywords and right away that away and left tell me that we need to be doing subtraction. All right, so now I'm going to think we saw 11 blank. What's a noun? What's something that we could see? I know that I'm looking outside right now and I see birds. So I'm going to write, we saw 11 birds. Suddenly, 6 of them blank away. I know that birds fly, and so if they're leaving or they're going away, they're probably flying away. So suddenly, 6 of them flew away. So I'm going to fill in my second blank with flew. Now, there are blank left. Okay, that tells me we need to find our answer. So I'm going to draw my picture, and then I'm going to write my equation and fill in the blank here. I want you guys to go ahead and solve this too. All right, so I solved this. I drew my picture and I drew 11 birds, and then 6 flew away, so I crossed out the 6 that flew away. All right, then I wrote my equation down here. 11 minus 6 equals 5, and I knew that now there are 5 birds left. All right, we've got time for one more. Our next one says, at the zoo, we saw 10 blank. Then we saw 2 blank and 4 blank. We saw blank animals in all. I immediately know, because I see and I see in all, I immediately know that we are going to be doing addition. So I'm going to circle those key words. Now this one is really fun because we know that we're at the zoo. And so all of these blanks have to be animals. So you get to choose what animals you want to put in there. All right, so go ahead. Why don't you guys copy this one down and then fill in your blanks with the animals that you want to see, and then we'll draw the picture and we'll meet back to see if our equation matches and our answer matches. All right? All right, you guys, I've finished mine. If you're not done, that's okay. You can either pause it and finish, or you can go along with me. So I filled in the blank and I said at the zoo we saw 10 monkeys. If you said something different, that's okay. Then we saw 2 elephants and 4 cheetahs. Again, if you said something different, that's okay. We saw 16 animals in all. All right, so I drew my picture. I wanted to do it fast, so I drew my 10 bar, and then I drew my 1. So I did 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you look at my equation, you'll notice that I have 3 add-ins this time. So I have 10 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. That's because we had 3 different animals that we saw. We had 3 add-ins in our problem. So we had to show that down here in our equation. So your answer should be that we saw 16 animals in all. All right, we're going to do some more writing our own math problems tomorrow. So I will see you guys back tomorrow. Bye.